On October 4th, 2021, I was kicked out of my parents' house, and my boyfriend was so kind to let me move in with him. I've been staying here ever since. It's not new to me to be in the presence of spirits, as they tend to be drawn to me. This is a little different, though, and it started shortly after moving in with my boyfriend. At first, it was just the eerie feeling of being watched, especially at night. I could feel it in the room, and whatever it wasn't anything nice. It got so bad to the point where my boyfriend suggested we sleep with his nebula light on so we could get some visuals in the room. Well, that only made matters worse because now I could see this thing standing by the corner of the bed my boyfriend sleeps on. It would just look at us. But it felt so creepy. Of course I told my boyfriend all about it and he believed me. So he said he was sure his mom would look over us. His mom passed away in 2020 and her ashes are here with us. I too think she's here, but she's definitely not the presence I've been feeling. She has a very passive feel to her compared to the thing that watches us at night. Well, my boyfriend's working at night during the time when stuff really started happening. I was alone most of the time, and I'm not gonna lie, but I was scared too. Several times while I showered, I could feel it watching me. I couldn't see it, but I could feel it. I told my boyfriend immediately about it, and the very next day, I got the feeling of being watched while in the shower again. Except this time, I could see the silhouette of it standing right outside the shower curtain. I quickly finished my shower and headed back to the room and locked myself in. Called my boyfriend and told him all about it. He was freaked out. He said he didn't know what to do, but that he was scared this thing would try to hurt us. I was too. But I reminded him of something. Back before I moved in with him, we would sleep on FaceTime quite often because we missed sleeping together. And sometimes he'd fall asleep faster than I would. So I'd just lay in bed and hear him breathing until I finally dozed off myself. Several times I would hear his room door open and be slammed very loudly, or objects be placed on his nightstand. I always waited to see if it was him who'd waken up. I'd even whisper his name, and it was never him. He always told me, "It's probably my mom," or "You're hearing things, it wasn't me." I know it wasn't his mom. Don't ask me how, I just do. Well, after our conversation about the thing that watched me shower, I decided that next time I saw it, I'd speak to it. And sure enough, the next day, it was watching me shower again. I just told it to leave us alone. And that I knew it bothers him that I spoke to my boyfriend about it. I promised I wouldn't tell my boyfriend anything if he would just let me shower in peace. And that was that. But of course, I told my boyfriend, and nothing happened. For a few days actually. Until one morning, I was having a terrible dream. So I woke up and just laid in bed staring at the wall beside me. But out the corner of my eye, I could see something watching me from the foot of the bed. My head started throbbing and my ears began to ring. Then it climbed up on top of me. It was a woman with long black hair. Her hair draped like a curtain surrounding my face. She leaned in close to my face and began making the most creepy noise in my ear. Then suddenly, in this very raspy voice, she whispers, "Run, run, 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 run." Now, I'm not religious, but in that moment I began to pray, and when I did, she lifted herself off of me. I lay there in bed still, horrified and unable to move. And just when I thought it was over, she climbs on me again, and immediately I break out in prayer. This time I didn't stop. I prayed for about an hour and slowly began to shift my body in the direction of which she came from. She wasn't there anymore. I haven't seen them since, but I'm scared they'll come back. I don't know what to do. Are we in danger?